Come back downstairs. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, Mark Allman, NASCAR.com. Jamie, can you talk about that last restart, having the disadvantage of having Juan next to you on that restart, unlike before where he was able to push you?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately you would like to have your teammate either right in front of you or right behind you. There was a little bit of an advantage to being the pace setter on the inside because I would just, I would wave to the guy behind me, and I really would let him start the race, not me. I would let him get to my bumper and set the pace of crossing the start-finish line. So you have that just little bit of momentum, and if you can break the plane, if he can break the plane of the car on the outside's front bumper, you have all the momentum at least for a half of a lap. So it was an advantage to get to be on the inside.
Any more questions for Jamie or Juan? Go ahead.
Mike Muller. You guys were remarkably aggressive out there as a group for the fifth or sixth straight week. What's the deal this season? I mean, it's like Texas, it's Talladega. I mean, you guys are paid to be aggressive, I guess, but it's been remarkably aggressive the last couple of weeks.
They said half at it, boys, and we did. I guess. No, I don't know. I feel we run the same every week.
I don't think it's any different either. I think it's just like the perspective maybe from watching.
But there's been a lot of wrecks. But
there has been a lot of wrecks. But we've also,
we've also been in all of them.
Right, we've been in every one of them together.
Got a question from Jenna. Go ahead, right there.
Jenna Fryer, AP. How close were you both on fuel at the end? TV kept speculating you both were going to run out. And then, Juan, why do you think that the 29 and Jamie were able to get...
I was talking about that. I think the 11 had a lot of damage. I think we lost a little bit there.
Well, I felt like that they had more speed, and then I heard the spotter tell me, you've got 3 now pushing. Like there was someone behind Kevin that started pushing, and as soon as he said that, I was like, here we go. Like it just shot out.
Yeah, because I had a really good restart, and I was there, and I thought, oh, we got him.
Right.
And I'm with 11, I'm going to win this.
Right.
And all of a sudden, the inside just took off, and for some reason, I think the 5 was coming, and we lost a little bit of, we stopped bumping in 1 and 2 a little bit past the white flag, and I think we lost a bit of ground. But it was fine. Plenty.
Well, I thought I was really close. I was paranoid.
No, you always.
Yeah, I worry a lot, so I was pretty stressed out the whole time. I won the race here last year because we were able to stay out on fuel, and typically, what goes around comes around, and I thought this will just be a great day to run out while you're leading.
Go ahead, Marty.
Marty Smith, ESPN. I think every time we come here this gets asked, but is the show for the fans, for both of you, is the show for the fans worth the risk for the drivers?
If you don't want to be here, then don't be here. I think it's cool, and I think the fans love it. It sucks when you wreck, but, as a show, it ain't going to get any better than this. You know what I mean? It's pretty exciting. It's pretty crazy. It's kind of quiet in the beginning and middle, but, it pays off with the last few restarts. And, NASCAR introduced the last 3, the triple restart, and it worked awesome here. But it sucked for us, but it worked awesome for the fans.
I tell you, this is, for a driver, when it comes down to the end, anyone who's ever, like we were talking about working out earlier today, and I wear a heart rate monitor, and, you'll set your heart rate like at 140 or whatever, working out. And when we get ready to come to plate races and you start thinking about everything that's going to happen and like what might happen at the last lap, your heart rate just escalates. It peaks. And you can't, it's just crazy. I'd love to know what everybody's heart rate is. Maybe Juan's isn't. He's pretty laid back. But I'm pegged out. You know what I mean? Because it's so exciting. So, and the other thing is, because I haven't driven a Nationwide car in a long time, the car tomorrow is so much safer than what the Nationwide cars are. I got in the Nationwide car here, and your head is so close to the roll cage, and there's just not near as much room in it to get out if something happens. So I think the drivers all feel tremendously safer being in the cars that we're in now versus these Nationwide cars.
We've got 2 more questions, one for Jamie and one for Juan. Upstairs for Jamie. Go ahead.
Hey, Jamie, this is Bob Margolis, 532 miles. You got 312 more to go. How you feeling right now?
I feel pretty good. I wish we could have run the race yesterday, but certainly happy to get to run it today and not tomorrow. So it shouldn't be that big a deal. It's last week at Texas. You really can't put enough fluid in your system. It took till like Wednesday to get rehydrated. So it'll be the same here. It's a little bit hotter here than what we had at Texas.
Final question I'm going to ask Juan, if you wouldn't mind. some comments in Spanish on how the 42 team ran today.
No, la verdad fue un muy buen día para nosotros. El carro funcionó muy bien, no tuvimos problemas, necesitábamos un buen resultado y se dio. Para el equipo es muy importante, recuperamos muchos puntos para el Chase, pero bueno, todavía falta mucho. Vamos a ver qué pasa.
Thank you very much, guys. Great show out there this afternoon. Jamie, good luck the next race.